I would have expected more sweetness. Hello and welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today I have two German whiskies, especially Bavarian whiskies. That's where we come from. On the cask, and today I will try the Slyrs Classic. The Slyrs Classic is a new bottling that replaces the old vintage bottlings. They used to have a bottling each year with a 3-year-old, and they used to have the vintage on it like 2008, 2009, 2010. Now they replaced it with a classic bottling that doesn't say any age statement. But we've talked to the producers, to the distillers, and they said, yeah, it's about 3 to 6 years old. You could write 3 years on it, but they choose not to because they have 6 years old as well. It's not colored, it's not chill filtered, it has 43% alcohol. Yeah, yes, this is a combination where when you put water in, then it will get cloudy. So if you try that with any beginners with this whiskey, explain them that this is not a sign of poor quality, but actually a sign of better quality, because you have the oils that don't really mix. So yeah, it's a sign of quality. I've done a bit of research, and they do things a bit differently. If you're interested in how Slyrs produces, I have made my first distillery video about Slyrs. Was still a bit young, new to the business of video making, so excuse the repeating and not so professional style. If you're interested in them, please click on the link and see the distillery. But I found out some specialties about Slyrs. First of all, the malt comes from northern Bavaria, so it's a regional product for you. Northern Bavaria is still 250 kilometers away, so yeah, but still it's from same state. And what else do we have? We have Slyrs bottling at 55% into the cask. We know that from Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey. They also believe in bottling in casking at a low strength. And let's discuss how that affects the whiskey. You can either bottle it high strength or low strength. If you bottle it low strength, then you dilute before the cask, and you take all the water that you used for dilution, put it into the cask, mature the water with the whiskey, and then you don't have to dilute that much when you bottle it. This makes the whiskey more intense, because on the other hand side, if you put in high strength, then you have to dilute it after the cask, and you have to put in a lot of new fresh water that dilutes your whiskey that never touched the cask, so you have less cask influence in the whiskey, and it doesn't become that intense. So that's why Maker's Mark and Wild Turkey, who believe in the cask maturation as a key influence on the whiskey, as a good factor. So bottling, casking at low strength is a sign of more intense whiskeys. And now let's go to the downsides of casking at low strength, because if you want to make a cask strength whiskey, then your cask strength whiskey is at maximum 55% alcohol, unless you are in America and have very hot warehouses and the strength rises. So you cannot have a really high cask strength whiskey from Slyrs because of the low casking volume. The other disadvantage is you put in the water with the cask to mature it with it. You need more casks because you have more spirit, because you dilute your spirit. Yeah, so upsides, downsides, it's a sign of quality. Yeah, enough said. That's all I found out, and let's have a try. Nice color, no coloring added. So this is the real deal. But if you use fresh casks, it's actually a plastic cork. So no possibility of that whiskey corking. It rarely happens. It doesn't happen as often as with the wine. And tight one. Oh, okay. Very, very intense. Spicy. I would have expected more sweetness. It didn't say how much they char their barrels and how much they toast it. So you don't have a lot of fruitiness. You have more of a ginger and spices and a hint of caramel is in there. So, but it's not that forward bourbon sweetness, but more of a spiciness, yeah. But not a peppery spiciness, more of a spiciness that you know from spicy Christmas cakes or from a spicy ginger tea. Yeah, that is actually the remembrance. Yeah, that fits quite well. Okay, let's have a try. Yeah, very intense, very spicy. Really intense for 43% alcohol. A little sweetness. And again, I have a mixture of spices. I feel a bit of a ginger note. Or how do you call it? Cloves, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one. Always hard to remember the English words for all the spices. And the little cinnamon notes are really a Christmassy one. What I also like is it doesn't have that much alcohol kick. It doesn't punch you right in the face and says, "Here I come, I'm spirit." But it builds up with a glowing feeling in your mouth, and it's almost like you think you're sitting in front of a chimney and enjoying some ginger tea with Christmas confect. Yeah, great stuff. So, if you'd like to know more about this whiskey or the Slyrs distillery, then please visit Whisky.com. And if you know anybody who might be interested in some Bavarian single malt, then please feel free to share this video with your friends. Thank you